Hello everybody, it is I the Beast, and welcome to my new series, which I'm going to be calling the Proper Beast Bee Academy. In this series, I'm hopefully going to be able to teach you how to properly bee breed the way that I do it, right from starting off to the more advanced bees that I'm doing right now in my base. So let's get this idiot to put it so you're seeing through my eyes. So please, idiot who has got hold of the keyboard or mouse, get me into proper view. Thank you very much. Okay, so let us get started straight away. This episode will be a basic how to get started and how to identify things. As you can see, I've set up some power over here. Right, the first thing that you've got to do if you're wanting to start bee breeding is forget about bees. Straight away, the first thing you need to do is find one of these fellows. A nice pumpkin. These appear naturally in the world and the easiest way of getting hold of what you need straight away. And that is seed oil. So before you even think about anything else, you want to be getting hold of one of these suckers and start breeding it. Dead easy to do. Break it, pick it up, and once you've put it into your where is it gone? Here, you'll notice that he'll give you 4 seeds. Grab your hoe, make a nice little patch of ground and plant those 4 seeds, and that will start you getting your production of seed oil. And you'll see why that is so important as we begin. Now, once you've started getting a few seeds, as you see, I've got a few on me now, you wanted to be getting hold of a squeezer. Let's set that up now. Your squeezer will grab your, let's put it up properly, we want to get it so it's coming out of there and going directly into a tank, and that can be doing that while I am talking to you about the rest of the stuff. No, that's a bad tank. Get off. Build it up properly. Go away, Mr. Cow. You've got nothing to do with bee breeding. Right, so we've made up a bit of a thing there. Got to get your seeds into the squeezer and it'll instantly start pumping out. And they've nerfed seeds, so you've got to do an awful lot of them to get absolutely any. We most really need a lot more than that. And as you can see, it'll start to build up a little bit of, let me grab some more seeds, some reeds, no seeds, silly sod. Get us onto cheat mode and grab a whole lot more. Now you could also grab pumpkins, these melons. Melons though require a bit more effort in how you get them. They're also not as easy to find. I'm going to put a lever down here so we can activate. I did get some levers, I'm sure of it. There they are. I'm going to put a lever down here and we should, with any luck, in a bit start to see some seed oil coming from there. Right, well that's doing that. We'll do like we would in our real world. While we are getting the seed oil, that is our first step. It really is important that you start seed oil production as fast as you can. Get it made, right? So once we've got seed oil being produced, I've got a bit of a farm that uses a turtle. I'll show you that in my Let's Play, and I'll post the link to its program. It makes farming pumpkins and melons really easy, and I'll show you that later. But I can't stress how important it is that you start your seed oil production really quickly. Have we emptied one yet? No. Keep going. Okay, now as you're travelling round the world, doing your adventuring, you'll notice these things all over. These are hives, and each biome has its own hive. This one here is didn't mean to do that. That one there with a lever on it is a meadow hive, and they're found in plains biomes like this one. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. I mean the red grass. The only reason why we have red grass here is because that we're in a Mystcraft age to keep me away from everybody else on the server, and I do bead breeding, and the plains biome is in the ordinary set of biomes is the best biome for for bee breeding. We'll discuss that later on, but as you can see, I'm in a plains biome, and if we wandered around, we'd find this type of hive naturally. I have placed this one here, but it would occur naturally. Now, this one here is the forest hive, and you'll find it in forests around the world. So in the overworld, as you're going around, you will notice that this is under trees and what have you in there. Now, what I will do is some of these I will break, and to break them, you have to use a scoop. The scoop has to be used to break these things, and when you break them, you get sometimes a princess, sometimes also a drone, and also some honeycombs most of the time. Now I will break this one as well. This one is a forest. As you can see, we have got out of it a forest princess and a forest drone. Now we've done well out of that, and I'll discuss that why later. This one here is the desert hive, and it contains the mundane bee, the modest bee, which is it's not bad, but it has special tolerances that make it so it's not as useful as these bees. These bees here, you try your hardest to find meadows princesses and forest princesses. Forest bees. Marshes, that's this dark green one, and then we have the snowy, which you find in the snowy biomes. And the next set of bees that we're going to do, we've got the new magical bees, like the sorceress princess and the where are we? Where's he gone? The mystical princess and the unusual. That one's a watery one. I'm going to quickly run out. That's a rocky. The rockies are found underground. I'm just going to empty some of this inventory. That I've got a load of bees on me now, so I'm going to empty some of these. Rockies are also very good, so we'll put them over here. The wateries aren't instantly useful, but you will need them. All these bees are very useful, but the ones that you want right at the beginning are the meadows and the forest. You can also get away with I think it's the these unusuals. I will have an experiment. One of those will also work. And have we got any oil, any stuff coming out yet? We have got a bit of seed oil, thank goodness. Can clear some more inventory. Alright, and if I pull that, are we going to get anything out yet? Let us whack it with my hammer. that's some with my prototype honey wrench. There we go. We're getting seed oil. That is really important. So as you can see, this one here is a nether hive. You will find it only in the nether. It never appears in biomes like that, and it's quite useful later on in the game. This one here is a, where are we? Where's my scoop? I think we might just get him. I've got absolutely nothing in it, so I pay no attention to that one. So we've now gone out and we've found our meadows and forest, but we've got nothing. What we do have though is these, and you can start with these, but I do not recommend what I'm about to say now. I really do not recommend. There is in forestry now this block called the bee house, and it does allow you to keep bees, but the bee house doesn't allow mutations, so whatever bee you've got you're stuck with. All you will get is you can use we call these the mundane bees, because they're your basic bees that you start off with. They don't really produce anything fantastic, but they're the basis of everything that you work on. This particular bee house, which I will get out of cheat and show you the recipe of, is quite, well, it's very, very cheap to make. All it is a honeycomb surrounded by planks of any description and topped off with slabs. So it's very, very simple to make, but I don't recommend you making it. To me, it's a real waste of time, and it's stopping you getting to where you really want. What you need to do is you need to get this seed oil production going, and that allows you to make this impregnated casing. Now, to make the impregnated casing, you need a centrifuge. Now a centrifuge and all of these are they all require bronze. So you either got to go and find it, or especially in GregTech, if you're using GregTech like we are on our server, it can be quite expensive. On this particular server, it's 3 copper to 1 tin will get you 2 bronze ingots. So if I show you bronze here, and we have a look at a bronze ingot, I think it's that one there. Where are we? As you can see here, 3 copper ingots to 1 tin will only get you 1 bronze. So it's quite expensive, but you're going to need that to make the carpenter, the squeezer. All of those items require bronze. Like if I have a look now at the recipe for the squeezer, you'll notice that it's got this sturdy casing. A sturdy casing is 8 bronze in a circle. All of these machines that I'll be talking to you about, virtually in the entire series of bees, will require this sturdy casing at its heart. So you're going to be needing an awful lot of these. But right, so basically start getting a lot of bronze, and you're going to need tin as well to get you the squeezer, which is the first one. And then we require, as I've said, the carpenter. Again, it requires that sturdy casing, which is even more bronze, and this one also has bronzes where the other had tin on its side and a glass at the top and the bottom. That gives you the carpenter. And they are not 1970s band in this. These are actually, no, that's the centrifuge. You silly beast. We will need that, but we'll put that there. There we are, the carpenter. Let us give both of these some power. There we are. So this centrifuge here, as you can see, requires an ingredient here and also a liquid. This is where our seed oil comes in. We need to be able to put seed oil. For this impregnated casing, if we have a look at its recipe, it's wooden, it's not planks, it's wooden wood, any wood in 8, but with a seed oil capsule, and that gets you just one impregnated casing. But you do need it. So how is this doing? Have we got a bucket's worth out of that yet? As you can see, it's gone through an awful lot of seeds, so I'm just showing you in this quick demonstration just how much seed oil you require. Let's get back into cheat mode and grab a bucket. Do we have enough yet for a bucket's worth? As you can see, no. So as that is carrying on, I'm going to have to cheat some seed oil in. We will have a seed oil bucket, or a couple, and we will throw them in the carpenter. There we are. And we then require wood. Any wood, any will do. We will have, say, some birch. There we are. And then what you do is you put the birch wherever it went. How come it's disappeared? It's there. In 8 of them, around like that. And put the wood in. And as you can see, it produces the sturdy casing. Now, I made one already that's here, but what we will do is we will grab that, and now we require, we've already got the planks, I do need slabs. Where are we? Yep, grab that, and believe it or not, I need a workbench. Where's the ordinary one? Bench. I could just build it, to be quite honest. No, not an LV sodding charging bench. Let's just build it, silly thing. Here we go. Crafting table. Oh, silly sodding person who's in control of the beast. So put that there. And as you guys can see, that's the recipe. Impregnated casing with the planks all the way around. Creates our apiary. Here we are. So as I've already made one, we don't need to craft another. The apiary can be used to start your bee breeding. Now, the first thing that you're wanting to do is find the first thing, I keep saying the first, but the next thing you want to be doing is finding a plains biome like I'm in to set yourself up in. That's the best place, believe me, to set bee breeding up. Some people will say you're alright in deserts, etc., but you're not. A lot of the bees that you will meet require normal or very near normal conditions, and they can be found at their best in the plains biome like we're in now. So the first thing that you're wanting to be doing is you want to put a Meadows Princess with a Forest Drone and let those two breed together. Now, it's a very long process. It does take an awful long time. As you can see, they are going. You've also got to make sure with these that there is a flower like these near, because that's what a Meadow Princess requires. If there wasn't any flowers about, you wouldn't be getting these particle effects coming off this. So that we've put these two in, and as you can see, no flowers. The flower is too far away. It's got to be in a 9x9 grid for it, so it hasn't. This one is too far away. Let's move it closer, and you'll see what happens. Put it right there. Once the bees in the hive see it, they will move, and no flowers will disappear, and they'll start flying again. Notice the particle effects have gone. They are not there. These bees also will not fly at night, and they will also not fly in the rain. But as you can see now, they've seen, and we've got our particle effects back because we've got this flower here. If I pick that flower, it would notice again that the flower has gone, and we'd get that back. If we wait a few seconds, I'm sure that will appear. See. So I'll put it back and let them go. Whoop. Come back. There we are. So, just a quick recap. The main thing that you're wanting to be doing when you're first thinking that you're wanting to be doing bees is get some seeds. Either via the pumpkin is the quickest and easiest way to find them. This guy here. But you can find melons and use them. They will keep producing. You don't need to keep planting them. You just grow it once and it'll produce seed after seed after seed. But do remember, you're going to now need an awful lot of them to start with your bee breeding. So you're wanting to be doing it straight away. It wants to be your #1 priority. Your next priority, start getting bronze together and build this fellow. This is the squeezer. Once you've got the squeezer, make a carpenter. As you're doing that, you're wanting to be looking for hives, especially the meadow hive and the forest hive. At the beginning of the bee breeding, they are the most important. Once you've got them, you're on your way. So, this part leaves these two at it for the time being, and in part 2 I will show you what results from this and how to make this process, because as you can see it's going to take it quite some time, how we can get this mutation going on a little bit quicker, and how we can quicken the process up. So this is going to be the end of this episode. So this is the Beast saying bye bye for now. TTFN, see you later, and bye. Oh, if you've enjoyed it, press the like for goodness sake, and subscribe. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.